Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be one that I really hope is hopeful for you, and one that actually got requested. So thank you so much for requesting. If you guys ever have requests, I'm always open. I do go by what Spirit calls me to do, of course, but like I said, I'm always open. So make sure you guys comment below if there's any other topic, any area of life you want me to talk about. Okay, but as you saw by the title, today's video is going to be about this no contact connection. I really do feel like this is going to be, yes, an update on where the connection is, but also it's mostly going to help you push and be guided into the next steps, okay? So in this video, for the first part of the video, we are going to focus on confirmations. This means we will not be using tarot in the first half of this video, okay? This is going to be confirmations, things that you hear and you're like, okay, this is how I know this is for me. You know what I mean? This is how I know it's talking about this person. It's talking about this connection. It's talking about this situation. It's telling me to go this way. It's telling me, you know what I mean? Confirmations. The second part of this video is going to be more of the details, getting into the advice, the next steps, and we're, of course, going to use tarot there, okay? So let's get into this collective message. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those jazzy things that not only help me stay in business, honey, but help me understand what you like and don't like, okay? All right, let's get into the tea. Okay, so starting off with the confirmations, the first card we have, oh crap, that's crazy. Love me like you do, okay? And what does it say? Waiting. This is a song about waiting. It's literally about waiting for someone to show up in the way that you're really hoping that they show up, okay? I'll read it out loud. Here, let's fix this really quick. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. And it says, you're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood, you're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I want to touch. So I did get messages some days ago about a blood transfusion or something similar. So that could be confirmation for you there. Okay. It says, never knew that it can mean so much. You're the fear, I don't care, because I've never been so high. Follow me through the dark. Let me take you past our satellites. So satellites can be significant for some reason here. Someone's phone service can be significant. That could be confirmation. I'm also hearing confirmation here. Someone could have Scorpio dominating their chart. Someone could be heavy Pisces. There's something here about substances and substance use, okay? We also have, you can see the world you brought to life. So love me like you do, love me like you do, love me like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Fading in, fading out on the edge of paradise. Every inch of your skin is a holy grail I've got to find. Only you can set my heart on fire. Cause, well, yeah, I'll let you set the pace. Cause I'm not thinking straight. My head's spinning around and I can't see clear no more. What are you waiting for? This person, not only are you in no contact with this person, but they got you tripping a little bit, okay, if I can say so respectfully, okay? They got you tripping, all right? Things are feeling just like the song says. It feels like you're waiting for someone. You're constantly waiting for someone, waiting for the connection, waiting for the reply, waiting for hear back, waiting to hear what you want to hear. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So let's continue to go through these confirmations. Time doesn't heal wounds, therapy does. Okay, so this card is telling you, don't just wait. Like, don't you fucking love how that happened? Don't just wait, do something about it. This song is literally about waiting. And Spirit's telling you, you know waiting is not what you should be doing. It's just what you feel like doing. Okay. Virgo is significant here. We have Virgo energy coming out. Do unto others. It says treat others how you want to be treated. So Virgos can be very critical to themselves and to others. So Spirit's reminding you here, especially if you have Virgo in your chart, that's confirmation as well. Do unto others as you have them do unto you type shit, okay? Fire signs are significant here as well. Okay, there's a lot of powerful energy between you and this person, even though this is a no contact connection. Like I said, you could be a Virgo or this person could have dominant Virgo. Yes, Capricorn. I was going to say, I'm getting a lot of heavy earth sign energy from the Virgo, and that's why we have 2 earth signs here. So we have Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius as confirmation. Identity thief, the movie, I think identity thief could be significant here. Spirit's telling you confirmation here. You feel like this person is making you become someone that you don't enjoy being. It's bringing out a side of you that you don't enjoy. Okay, I'm not going to say it's for a reason, but I also can't say it's for no reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a consequence of something. And if things align, they align. And if they don't, they don't. So if you feel as though you're going through things and you're doing things and it doesn't feel like you, it doesn't really feel like you, that's something to note, okay? All right, let's continue. Oh, shit. Level 100 annoyance. So you are definitely annoyed with someone here, this earth sign. If this is you or the other person is definitely heavily annoyed here with the situation, with having no contact. It's like someone is irritated. It's going from worried or anxious about no contact to a little bit angry to, no. It's going from anxious to annoyed to irritated to angry. That's the process I'm picking up. We have 6361. This is an angel number that you will start to see after this reading. Pay close attention. 6361 or 6361. 16, the number 7 or 16 could also pop up for you. Spirit's telling you prosperity will follow you if you trust in your capabilities. What are they telling you? They're telling you don't just wait, don't just wait, don't just wait. The universe can only introduce so many energies to you before they're like, okay, you have to do something with this. You know that, right? Like, we can't just keep putting you in these positions and then you don't do anything. Okay, 1 to 4 weeks. Next 1 to 4 weeks are going to be very significant for you, or you're already in this process, and the last week or 2 has been very eventful for you, or very significant, especially regarding this no contact connection. Okay, Aquarius, a little bit of air sign energy out here now. Aquarius is definitely confirmation and significant for you or in the situation here. Okay, sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. So this is confirmation. Okay, there's a lot of fun and explorative energy within you. Let yourself explore. Don't just wait. Don't just wait for someone else to bring something out of you, positive or negative. Okay, look at that. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. If you want to attract people who cause you nothing but pain and stress and worry, that is what you will attract. Okay, that kind of like that phrase, you are what you eat, right? Whatever you are vibrating at is what you are not only projecting, but you are receiving. Okay, so last card we have for the confirmations part of this video, and then we'll move on to the details and advice. It says, know the difference between shame and guilt. Ooh, I freaking love that. Okay, my collective, it says, guilt is I did something bad. Shame is I am something bad. Spend today identifying guilt and shame. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. Shame is the devil, though. Kick it in the dick. Okay, I'm definitely speaking to someone who, you're no stranger to pain. Okay, you're no stranger to feeling things, and especially feeling negative things, right? But what you're not accustomed to quite yet, and it's coming up in this no contact connection, is taking initiative. Okay, following through on the critiques that you notice, following through on the things that you know you could elevate, and actually elevating them, whether it be in your life, in this connection, or otherwise. Okay, so these are the confirmations we have. We're going to go ahead and get into the actual tarot cards. Thank you so much, and let's go. You won't even. All right, y'all, we are at the second part of your reading, part 2. which is going to, like I said, be about details and obviously involve some tarot. All right, so first we're going to see, why is this no contact connection even happening? Why are you guys no contact? And possibly, I'm hearing a lot of you, this has gone on longer than expected. Okay, so we're going to start here. It says, get off your ex's page, say a prayer, and go the fuck to sleep. Oh my God, I did not mean to clock your D like that. I'm so sorry. And then guess who ain't got to explain shit to you? Nobody. Okay, so Spirit's definitely telling you, mind your fucking business and pay the business that mind you, point blank, period. But also, you don't have to explain your pain to anyone. You don't have to explain your I'm hearing grieving experience, okay? You don't have to explain how you feel, and you almost don't even have to share how you feel if you don't want to do that. But what you do have to stop doing is consuming yourself with the pain and the disappointment, because you're going to be disappointed and in pain. All right, so let's see. Get off your ex's page, babe. It says, you're not going to find anything worthwhile snooping around on your ex's Insta or Facebook or Snap, whatever the fuck. They're your ex for a reason, okay? So that song by Summer Walker, Ex for a Reason, could be significant. It says, ask yourself what you're looking for from them and see if you can give it to yourself. You almost always can. Then say a little prayer for the lumpy, bumpy, broken hearts in the world, especially your own. Double brownie points if you can manage one for your ex's heart too. Okay, time for bed now. So Spirit's definitely highlighting here the amount of rest that you are or not getting. That's significant here, and it's going to be significant as you go through this non-contact connection. And as you cannot undermine the amount of sleep that you need to make healthy, aligned decisions, okay? Keep that in mind. So, but you know what? Guess we ain't gotta explain shit. It says, quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. You ain't, wow. I'm so sorry. Quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. You gotta own your shit, but that's a whole lot different than trying to get everyone to sign off on whatever weirdness you want to create. Get on with your freaky little self, you freaky little fuck, okay? For a lot of you, I'm hearing this was a connection that had a lot to do with intimacy and sex. And Spirit's telling you it's not that deep. It was never that deep. For some of you, literally. Sorry, that was funny to me, but all right, let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say about this. And we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, stop blocking your growth. Stop blocking your Stop blocking your blessings by consuming yourself with the negative shit, by over explaining why you are where you are. Okay? Yeah, Spirit's saying there's no need in over explaining. We got the Five of Pentacles out here. Nobody is going to go through the storm with you. When you go to sleep, it's you going to sleep on your own. Nobody's going through the depths of this connection with you. So although you can look to people for advice and for a shoulder, don't expect people to understand you fully and understand your point of view at its full capacity, because they don't see from the same perspective. They don't have that same experience with this person in this connection. I'm hearing, there's a certain version of this person you got to know and quickly didn't know anymore, didn't see anymore. So Spirit's telling you, stop trying to over-explain yourself, okay? And stop consuming yourself with what this other person has going on. Okay, you're in a no-contact situation right now because the amount of energy that this person had surrounding them was not only negative, but it's not only directing you into negative energy and negative spaces, but it puts you in a rough space. It puts you in an uncomfortable space, a space that no connection should have to put you in, especially when it comes to possibly finances, career, your work, your job, or your communication, or your confidence in communicating, your ability to trust your judgment, your logic. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see what the potential for this connection is, or what you can kind of expect. Ooh, okay. It says, ancient proverb: if you meet more than 2 assholes a day, you're it. I love that. Okay, let's just read it first. Anasanin said, we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. Wasn't I just talking about that basically? Okay, it says, so 1 or 2 assholes could be random. 3 assholes is a clear sign that you got on your sphincter glasses. Take a moment to check in with your perception of things. It might just be that you, Cupcake, are the asshole. Luckily for you and everyone else, you've got the power to change that. Okay, honey, so yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you, my love, that this does not seem like a connection that has a lot of positive potential for growth and for stability and for, the positive things you likely are looking for in a relationship, in a connection. And I'll tell you why, okay? The 2 of Pentacles, although it can be a good card to get, at times it's really telling me that there's some level of immaturity, there's some level of inability to handle what you have, okay? And I mean you, as in you and this other person, there's something that just doesn't mix well. This person is trying to juggle more than one thing at once, trying to make all of these things work, but I'm hearing you're working against divine timing. You're working against divinity. If you feel like you're constantly running into assholes, if you feel like you're constantly running into walls, into negative conversations with this person, it might be for a reason, okay? And it's not to say that you're literally the asshole like the card says in the situation. That could very well be true. And trust me, you know the difference. Your discernment is screaming at you right now. Your intuition is telling you the difference. But Spirit's also telling me here, in my love, that you are not the only energy at play. So controlling your energy as best you can and not allowing other people's energy to influence not only your capacity and what you think you can take on, but literally how much you are taking on. It's unhealthy. And I do feel like when it comes to the potential for this connection, when it comes to what you can expect in the near future with this no contact connection, more toxicity, to be quite honest with you. I'm really picking up the fact that there's going to be no there's going to be no consistency here. Okay, unfortunately. And I hope you appreciate my honesty, my loves, because I do it for y'all. Okay, don't keep yourself put up for this person. Don't keep yourself hopeful and waiting for somebody who's gonna get back in your energy and fuck it up anyway. No, not worth it. All right. So my loves, what's your advice? Let's see. Go outside and do shit. Yes, I literally, look at what card is on the bottom. Literally. That's so funny. I was just about to say, don't let this person dim your light and make you feel like you can't get out there and explore, okay? Go outside and do shit, okay? It says, it's been proven all over the place that trees and nature and fresh air and all that shit help fight depression, anxiety, addiction, and pretty much anything else that might ail you. Find some place to put your feet in the grass or the dirt or the water or anywhere that's not concrete. A 5-minute nature break can reduce the amount of shitty thoughts in your brain drastically AF. Yes, baby, that is what you need to do ASAP, okay? Spirit's telling me here, you have some beautiful energy, so it's no surprise that this person is like trying to toy with you. This is some form of manipulation I'm hearing, so they can really keep you around, but in the ways that makes them comfortable. But what's comfortable for them isn't comfortable for you, and that's where this constant push and pull, this constant juggling, this constant juggling or disagreement or whatever you want to call it when it comes to what you guys both need and value and respect and expect. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Spirit's telling you, yeah, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, do the opposite of what you think or what your ego is telling you to do. Your intuition is quiet, it's subtle. You'll know when it's your intuition. When it's your ego, it's loud, it's boisterous. It's like, hey, listen to me or you'll die, basically. Okay, so Spirit's telling you here, if you get these feelings that are loud and intense, don't sit in silence and consume yourself with those feelings trying to fix it, okay, or trying, maybe I just need to cry it out. Sometimes, yes, but Spirit's telling you in this situation, no, babe, that's just, what are you doing? What we were talking about earlier, wrapping yourself up in that negative energy. As soon as you feel this negativity begin to settle in, begin to arise, go outside and do some shit. Why? The sun card is out here literally telling you this anxiety, this depression, these sleepless nights, this waiting, sitting up waiting for people, it's over. Go fill your time with positive shit. Go outside and do shit that makes you feel like you're not waiting on anybody. Because you're not. Fuck. We got the Five of Swords out here. Stop sabotaging your love life. Because that's what you're doing when you are constantly tugging and pulling at someone who has nothing to offer you. You start to convince yourself, your brain starts to convince itself through patterns and through habits and through recognition of patterns and habits that this is what you expect. This is the norm. This is the norm. Anxiety and fear and doubt and self-sabotage are not the norm and should not be the norm, okay, in any connection. So as you're moving forward, try to attach a little bit of a Leo energy onto your energy, okay? And if you are a Leo or you have dominant Leo, tap in, honey, because when you let yourself shine, you really, really overtake and, you know, quite actually outshine the darkness that's you perceive is around, okay? A lot of this has to do with your perception and this person's ability to, I don't want to say control as if they're doing it maliciously, but, you know, purposely. I feel like, yes, they know how to keep you at arm's length, but just close enough. And Spirit's telling you it's over. It's enough of the games. You're done waiting. You're done putting up with the BS. Okay, so this is what I have for you, my loves. I really, really, really appreciate you. I had a great time doing this video for you. I loved it. Okay, so make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, honey. I have a spiritual community where we talk about all things self-mastery, whether it be spiritual or not. So come join us there. Come chat with us. And yeah, as always, if you would love a tarot reading from me or any other spiritual services, go to the link in my bio. By the time this is uploaded, I'll likely have some new products up there. I'm doing a full revamp of my site, so be excited for that. Okay? I cannot wait to see you either in a private booking or right back here on my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe so we can get to that giveaway. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all. 2:30, baby, won't you